Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my 2014 high-end beauty favorites. This is part 2 to my other part of my drugstore favorites of 2014, but this is just going to be the high-end portion. I didn't want to do one single video just because it would have been way too long and we don't want to sit there for like hours of me rambling. But yeah, so I wanted to just separate the two. So yeah, if some of you guys love high-end products and this video is for you. Also, if you are a beginner and you are looking for some good high-end products to maybe try out, then these are some really good ones and they are definitely my favorites and I highly recommend all of them. So yeah, if you want to see what they are, then just keep watching. So I'm not going to go in any specific order or anything. I'm just going to kind of grab stuff. So the first thing that I'm seeing is this foundation, and it's the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation in Light 42. This is a great foundation. I've been loving this all year. It's a very full coverage foundation and it's matte finish. I will actually read the back for you. It's a full coverage 24-hour transfer resistant matte finish, fragrance free and oil free. So it's just a really good foundation, and I also have dry sensitive skin, and this doesn't bother me at all whatsoever. So I love this stuff so much. If I'm looking for a really good like full coverage foundation and I'm going out all day, then this is great. It literally dries and you don't even feel it. Like, I don't even feel it on my face right now. I just love it so much. It's a very good high-end foundation in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I have is this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. It looks like this. This is a great setting spray or even a prepping spray before you put on your makeup. It's great. It can also intensify pigments of eyeshadows and stuff like that if you spray your brush before you dip it into the eyeshadow. It's great for that. I've just been obsessed with it, and it also smells really good. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I have that's sitting here is a primer, and this is the Benefit Professional Primer, and it just minimizes pores, and it just blurs out stuff, and I do feel that it gets rid of some redness in my face. I just love this stuff. I love the way that my foundation applies after I use it. The only bad thing that I've heard about it is that it does break some people out, so I definitely suggest buying the little mini one before you get the big one, because this is really expensive. I believe it's like $36, so definitely try getting the small one first, because it's like $10, and if it breaks you out or whatever, it's not like you're wasting $36. So yeah, definitely try that, just because I've heard some really some bad horror stories with this stuff of it breaking people out. But I haven't had that problem. I'm not saying that it's going to happen to you. I would just suggest buying the small one, because that's what I did, just because it is such a big commitment and it's $36 for a primer. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting the small one first, just because you never know if you will react to it bad or whatever. But anyway, I have been loving this. It's been a favorite of mine of 2014 and it will continue to be. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing that's sitting here is this MAC Studio Carebelnd Pressed Powder, and this is in Light. Yeah, it's just the latest shade or whatever, and it looks like this, and then it's just the powder. I've raved about this before on my channel tons of times. It's just a really good powder. It's super soft, and it's beautiful, and I love it so much, and it's just a very good powder to have. It is super expensive, but it has lasted me like a year, so I do love it so much, and it's just really good. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a eyeshadow primer, and this is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. Looks like this. It's been raved about on YouTube tons of times. I have the mini one because I actually had like so many of these, because I've bought like a ton of Too Faced stuff and I get samples all the time. So I haven't actually bought the full size yet, but I love this little guy. It's great for eyeshadows, especially if you're using like bright eyeshadows. It makes them very vivid and it makes them stand out and it makes them stay on all day, and I just think it's a really good eyeshadow primer. So if you're looking for a good high-end eyeshadow primer, I definitely recommend this, and I don't think it's super expensive either. I think it's like $20. So it's not too bad, and it lasts like forever. Okay, so the next thing that's sitting here is another setting spray, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and it's long lasting. This stuff I will not buy the full size because it's so freaking expensive, but I love this so much. It's just the little mini one. I just love it. It's a really good setting spray, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it, and I've loved it throughout 2014, so I wanted to mention it. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a bronzer, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Now this is a mini one as well, because I got this when I bought the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it came with it for free. So and I just haven't hit pan on it, so I haven't bought a new one. But when I do, I'm going to buy the full size because I love it so much. It's just a really good matte bronzer in my opinion. Looks good on tons of skin tones, and I just love it, and it smells like chocolate. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a highlighter, and this is the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. Looks like this. Super cute packaging. And this is just a very gorgeous champagne highlight. It's just super pretty. It has more of a gold undertone, but it's just really, really pretty. I love it so much. I've been obsessed with it, and I just have loved it ever since I got it. I believe I got it back in November, and the crazy thing is that I was actually going to order it online like before I got this, and my mom gave me Kohl's Cash, so I went there, and they actually have the Balm products there, so I bought this with my Kohl's Cash. So I love this guy. So you're basically getting it for free. So if you have extra Kohl's Cash and you want makeup, then definitely go to Kohl's because they have some good makeup there. I believe they have Lorac, and they actually have the Balm products there now. So yeah, this is where I got this guy. Okay, so the next product that I have is a foundation, and this is the MAC Studio Sculpt foundation, and mine is an NC15. I think I've talked about this a few times on my channel. It's just a really good foundation. It is pretty expensive, but I do love this thing so much. When I first bought it, I didn't like it because it broke me out, but after the first time, it didn't break me out anymore, and I just been in love with it, and I only use it for like special occasions and stuff, like if I'm going out or something like that. It's just a really good foundation, and I have super dry, sensitive skin, and this is amazing. It's very full coverage, and it lasts all day, and it's just gives a beautiful finish, and I just love it, and I've loved it throughout 2014, so I wanted to mention it. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a mascara, and I actually mentioned this earlier. It's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is like the best high-end mascara ever. It leaves your lashes so lengthening and so volumized. It's just amazing. It's like a holy grail mascara for me now. It's like the only high-end mascara that I'll buy, just because I hate spending the money on high-end mascaras because they dry out, and it's like, it's just like, what the hell. But this I've had for a while, and it hasn't dried out on me, and I just love it. It has a weird name, but I love it so much, and yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I have is another eyeshadow primer, and this is the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, and I've actually gotten this thing a ton of times because every time you get a Lorac palette, that you get one of these with it. So I've been using up the little mini ones before I go buy a full one, but I love this so much. It's such a great primer, and it hides like the veins in your eyes, like on your eyelids and stuff, and I love that, and I look for that in a eyeshadow primer because when I'm using a lot of neutral shades, sometimes you can still see your veins if you don't use an eyeshadow primer, and this hides them, and I just love it so much. It's just amazing. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a lipstick, and this is MAC's Velvet Teddy, and it looks like this. It's a gorgeous like mauvey brownish nude color. I just love this so much. I think it looks so good in all sorts of skin tones. It's just a beautiful nudish color, and it's the color that Kylie Jenner wears, at least so I've heard, and I swatch it for you guys, and it is a matte finish. And it's this one right here. Sorry, I have swatches everywhere, but it's this one right here. It's just a beautiful nude. I just love it. I've just been obsessed with it, so I had to mention it. Okay, so the next thing that I have is another highlighter, and this is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow, and this looks like this. It's super cute packaging, and then the inside, it's like a split one, so it's pink and then like a champagne color, but what you do is you just mix them together, and it's just a really pretty champagne highlight. It's more on the, it's a more like whitish, it's a little bit lighter than the Mary Lou by the Balm, but yeah, I've just been like obsessed with it all of 2014. I feel like 2014 was a huge highlighter year for me. Like, I never really even like knew about highlighters until 2014, so, and this was like one of the first ones that I bought, and I've just loved it, so I had to mention it. Okay, so the next thing that I have is this bronzer, and it's the Hula Bronzer by Benefit. It looks like this. Super ugly packaging. It looks like that. It's just a very nice warm bronzer. I think it looks good on all sorts of skin tones as well, and it doesn't come out too dark on me. I'm very pale, and I still wear this. I actually have it on today. But I love this so much, and I've had this thing for like ever, and I haven't hit pan on it, and it's not super expensive either. I believe it's around $28, so it's not too bad for high end, and I just love it. I just hate the packaging. I think the packaging's lame, so, but yeah, I love this, and I've loved it throughout 2014. It was like my first high-end bronzer, so I've been obsessed with it, so, yep. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a lip gloss, and this is the Whitening Lightening Color Your Smile Lighted Lip Gloss in Nude, and I've raved about these things on my channel tons of times, but this is what it looks like. This is the old packaging. I'm not sure how much these retail for. I don't think they're too expensive, because I got mine in a bundle, and usually Whitening Lightning has bundles and stuff like that, so you can get like multiple ones for like a certain price, but this is one of my favorites in my collection, and I just love it so much. It's just a really pretty nude color, and it has a light on the inside, and it has a mirror so you can see what you're doing. and I will swatch it for you guys. It's just a really pretty nude, and it is highly pigmented, so you don't even need lipstick underneath. So yeah, it's just a really pretty nude color, and that's what it looks like. The top one right there. Sorry, I have swatches everywhere. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a eyeliner, and this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Looks like this. It is an amazing eyeliner. It has a brush tip. It's not a felt tip at all. It's just amazing at getting that like really crisp line, and that's what I use. This is what I use for my inner corners, and sometimes I use it to flick my tails for more precision. It's just a really good high-end eyeliner in my opinion, and I just love it so much. Okay, so the next thing that I have is a tool, and this is the Beauty Blender. Looks like this, and mine is like ultra dirty right now, and it's all puffed out because I actually use it to apply my makeup today. This thing has changed how I apply my makeup and everything completely. When I first got this, which was in 2014, I believe I got it like in the summer, and I just love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I use it to apply my foundation, and sometimes I'll use it to apply my highlight. It just blends out your foundation beautifully, and it gives you such a very flawless airbrush finish. I just love it so much, and I know it's expensive. It's $20 for a stupid sponge, but it is definitely worth it in my opinion. Next thing that I have is another lipstick, and this is MAC's Naked Bud, and it looks like this. It's just a very pretty nude color. It is sheer a little bit, but it's buildable, and I just love it. It's a very peachy nude. Looks like that right there. I just love it so much. It's just beautiful, and I've been using it like crazy like the past few months, so I just had to mention it. Okay, so the last things that I have are palettes, and the first one I'm going to show you guys is the Naked 3 by Urban Decay. It looks like this. I've actually had this like since it came out, but yeah, I started using this more in 2014. I created a lot of looks with it, and I just been obsessed with it. I love this thing so much. It has such beautiful colors in here, and they're all highly pigmented. The shimmer ones look beautiful if you just use your finger to apply them, especially on the lid, or even if you just apply Fix Plus to your brush and then use them. I love this palette so much. It's definitely one of my favorites, and I just had to mention it. Okay, so the next one that I have is the Stila and the Light palette, and mine is like super dirty, so don't mind that. But this is what it looks like. It has very pretty natural shades in it, and as you can see, I use this all the time, but it's just beautiful. All the pigmentation in this palette is just gorgeous. I love it so much. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just amazing. It looks beautiful on the eyes. They're a dream to blend out on your eyes. And I think it's only $36, so it's not too expensive for a palette. And I love it so much, and I got it. I think I got it in 2014, like in the beginning of 2014, and I just use it like almost every day. I love this thing so much. So the last thing that I have is a huge shocker probably, and it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Everyone loves this thing, but come on, like how can you not? It's gorgeous. If you're looking for a palette to have, like if you're a beginner, I love this palette. I think it is amazing for starters, because you get so many shades in here, and you have two big highlighting shades. You have a lot of neutral shades in here, but you also have some smoky shades that you can do with it. All of the colors in here are super pigmented, and they are just a dream to blend out on your eyes, and they smell like chocolate. So I just love this thing so much. It's just become like one of my favorite palettes ever, and literally if I hit pan on any of these, I'm buying another one. This is something that I will forever keep in my collection. It is just amazing. People were not lying when this thing came out. I swear, this thing, like I was like so iffy about it before like I got it or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's probably not even that good or whatever, and like I was completely wrong. I was blown away when I got this. It's just beautiful, and I've been obsessed, and I always will be. Alright guys, so that's it for my 2014 high-end beauty favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you have some high-end products that you might want to try. I definitely recommend all of these. I think they are amazing, and they are some of my favorite products that I use almost every day when I'm doing my makeup. They're just so essential for me, and I will always repurchase them. I just think they're great products to have in your collection. But yeah, if you have any high-end product suggestions, leave them down in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new products to try. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys, and until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye!